overview of e-commerce industry in post-COVID era, clasping the new normal. When I was thinking about this research paper during February and March, we were actually not having such severe COVID situation in India. But nowadays, it is not post-COVID; it is COVID continuing here in India. So let us talk about how the e-commerce industry have been changing here. As far as India is concerned, since last 5 to 10 years, there has been a upshift in the online shopping. Prior to that, uh, online shopping and e-commerce industry was in its nascent stage in India because of so many characteristics it is associated with, such as lack of feel and touch and trust issues, security issues, privacy concerns. So many apprehensions were there in the mind of the people in India, that people were not adopting this e-commerce industry at the same growth rate as other industries have been adopted by them. But due to the development of technology and increasing penetration of mobile phones in India, increasing penetration of internet, the online shopping has been growing pretty faster. COVID-19 has added to this because of so many restrictions on movement and social distancing norms. People are now trying to avoid visiting to the markets and spending time in the crowded areas. So people have shifted their preference to the online shopping platforms. COVID has also changed the way people have been doing spending and the category of products they were buying online. So lot many changes we are seeing in the post COVID era in this industry. Industry also is changing quite a lot. E-commerce companies, they are also focusing on the well-being of the employees, well-being of the customers. So that is why companies are looking after new ways so that they can provide contactless deliveries, offer contactless payment systems, so as to reduce the risk of spreading the virus. So many of the e-commerce companies have been redesigning their systems, adopting more digital technologies, such as using digital supply chains, using artificial intelligence, robotics, for various purposes, so that they can handle the different challenges of the industry in a better way, and at the same time they also take care of the well-being of the people involved. So, in this research, I have studied various published reports and articles through which I have developed this research paper. So, what I found in various researches I have presented in the literature review section. According to the IBEF, Indian Brand Equity Foundation, they have found that this sector, online commerce, is growing pretty fast and will surpass even the US after few years. Simultaneously, in many other reports, we have been seeing that e-commerce has a great potential, specifically in the developing countries, because in developing countries, the present status of this industry is in the introduction phase only. For example, in India, e-retail is around 5% of the total retail, which is around 30 to 40% in China. So there is a huge scope for this industry. And due to COVID, there are so many restrictions on the people. At the same time, there are lot many interventions that most of the sectors have reduced their economic activities. So, COVID has affected the production and distribution of goods, which has actually become a opportunity for the e-commerce sector. Earlier, when we consider that lack of touch and feel as a challenge for the e-commerce industry in India, nowadays only that characteristic has become the opportunity for e-commerce. So due to the COVID situation, there has been some increase in the sales in this industry. Although many of the industries are at downturn, there is a reduced economic activity in most of the sectors. But as far as e-commerce is concerned, we will see some data also to prove that how the sales have been increasing, not only in domestic markets but also in the international markets also, due to the anxiety, due to the apprehension, due to the lack of social interaction. People have started doing more of online shopping, whether you talk about the teleconsultations or you talk about the e-pharmacy or the e-classrooms. So lot many online activities are taking place nowadays. Simply we can take our own example. We are also holding conferences with the help of the digital platforms. Same way, most of the people, they are working from home with the help of video conferencing applications such as the Google Meet or Microsoft Teams or WebEx. Zoom particularly has also mentioned that they have seen a surge in the meeting organized on these kind of platform. So we have the data that from 10 million in December 2019 to 300 million by April 2020, that much growth was seen by Zoom. Apart from the meetings, we have seen that kids are not able to go to the schools. So it was an opportunity for the online education courses as well. So most of the companies, they have come up in this industry providing online education platforms. Along with that, we have also seen that online gaming is one of the industry uh, which has seen increase in the participation, and there has been increased enrollment in the OTT platform subscriptions. So you'll find that Netflix and other OTT platforms have been seeing a growth in their number of subscriptions because of these restrictions that were there during the COVID times. So this is the data. Netflix predicts a 15% increase. It's a data based on the African continent during the first and the third quarter of 2020. There has been a 400% growth in online gaming in US. Probably most of the children were at home, due to which there has there has been a growth in the gaming industry. Cross-border e-commerce volumes also picked up because many of the economies adjusted themselves to the pandemic realities, and they were following the COVID appropriate behavior, and then have started doing cross-border trade. Apart from that, due to the lot many restrictions on gatherings, movement, social distancing, there were so many apprehensions and anxiety amongst the people that they changed the way they used to consume goods, the way they used to purchase goods, the way they used to do online shopping. So we will find later in the study that people have started doing panic buying. They have started stocking material just because of the apprehension that any day there may be lockdown, or they have reduced their expenses on the non-essential goods. They are only doing expenses on the essential goods. Expenses on the tourism travel has gone down. There are two main objectives of this study. First one is the effect of COVID-19 on the e-commerce sector, specifically in India. And second one is to analyze the changes in the behavior and buying pattern of the people during the post-COVID era. For analyzing this, I have gathered literature from various published reports and articles from where I have analyzed what are different factors behind the increase in the growth of the industries and what are various challenges posed by the COVID 19 in this industry, and how the consumer behavior has changed, and how the difference is there in the buying pattern of the people. So, one by one, we'll take up each point. First is regarding the impact of pandemic on the e-commerce industry. So, while I was reviewing various papers, I found that most of the papers were saying the same thing, that people, due to the social distancing norms, due to the restriction on movement, they are now preferring more of online shopping just to uh, avoid being infected by the virus and control the spreading of the virus. They are preferring to stay back at home and do online shopping, due to which e-commerce companies have also started revising their policies and finding out new ways to provide services to the customers, such as delivery with the help of drones, providing new payment options using digital supply chain models, using sensors to track the delivery, contactless delivery, and different variety of payment methods. These were devised by the organizations to face the challenges which were posed by the pandemic. Companies have also started focusing on the well-being of customers as well as employees, and due to which they are also taking care about the hygiene, for which they have collaborated with the various parties, maybe the local vendors, maybe the delivery partners, sometimes with the cabs, with the pharmacies, so that they can deliver the goods on time, keeping in mind the well-being of the customers. According to the report by McKinsey and Company, in financial year 2021, we'll see that only increase in the sales of essential items is going to happen, whereas people will cut down the expenses on the non-essential goods and the luxury items due to the loss of financial income in the last financial year. Most of the sectors were very badly hit by the COVID 19, and it really affected the income of the people here in India. So, people are going to cut down their expenses on the non essential and the luxury items. Then, another thing is that due to the strict COVID norms, it has also been seen that those people who were earlier not using the e-commerce, earlier were not doing shopping online, they have also started doing it quite significantly. They have also gained trust, and second thing is that they feel it is safe than moving out to a crowded market. So there has been an increase in the number of first time internet users and shoppers, due to which there is a surge in the demand of goods through online platform, and it has actually led to a shortage of goods and services at both the places. In the local stores, due to the lockdowns, movement restrictions, the local retailers are not able to match the supply and demand. There is a shortage. And second thing is, e-commerce companies have suddenly seen a surge in the demand, so they are also facing shortage issues. For tracking with this problem, companies can plan to adopt a local, hyper local strategy, so that they can partner with the local retailers, local stores, and deliver the services. This way, they are able to provide the goods and services on time to the customers. There are various emerging operational models in the e-commerce sector, out of which one is the cross-sector collaboration. So companies, e-commerce companies have started doing collaboration with the companies that are working in other sectors. Maybe, for example, e-commerce company may do collaboration with the delivery partner companies. They have also started coming up with offering a fixed product bundles, maybe the bundle of the essential goods together, such as they can offer a new uh, product as a bundle of the various products, maybe say masks, sanitizer, gloves, and say disinfectant. it, they can sell all these goods as a bundle. Same way, they can come up with other essential goods as a bundle and sell it as a bundle. It will help them in providing the essential goods, sell all the essential goods simultaneously, and deliver them on time to the customer. Companies have also started expanding the service portfolio in terms of that they have also started delivering and reverse pickup, offering other types of services such as a food delivery partner. Food delivering company can also start delivering the medicines. So they have expanded the service portfolio. Another change in the model that we have been seeing recently is the collaboration with the various types of organization, maybe the ride hailing company, so that they can provide quick delivery to the customer. So they can do a collaboration with the cab service, such as to deliver some essential goods on time, maybe medicines, or maybe some medical help to the customer. So they can do collaboration with the ride hailing companies, or they can have partnership with the food delivery companies or the logistics firms, so that the challenge of providing delivery to the customer on time and with safety, to meet this challenge, e-commerce company have started doing various types of collaboration with different parties. There is also collaboration with the e-commerce marketplaces. E-commerce companies are developing partnerships with the local retailers, so that as and when they see, they are able to quickly grab the product from a local retailer and provide it to the customer. So to reduce the lead time of delivery, companies have come up with the collaboration. Local retailers have come up with the collaboration with e-commerce marketplaces. Uh, some of the e-commerce companies have started offering mobile shops through which they have some mobile applications, and customer can quickly place an order. The company can pick up the order from a local retailer and can deliver it to the customer. So these are some sort, mobile shops are the mobile applications which can be used to place an order and receive delivering the order. As far as the changes in the consumer behavior are concerned, so there was a survey done by Deloitte India Private Limited, and they found that out of the 1000 people surveyed by them, 44% respondents they were likely to use digital services for groceries in the post COVID era. Earlier they were not using the digital services because they were going to the market and picking up the grocery. But now, seeing the situation of pandemic, 44% of the respondents they are likely to use digital services for groceries. Around 27% they have said that they are going to prefer virtual doctor appointments. 36% of them they have said that they are going to adopt exercise programs with the help of the online technology. 52% for video conferencing, 47% for streaming entertainment, and 53% for payment apps. So this data itself says a lot about the changes in this sector, that majority of the people are now moving towards the e-commerce. What are various kind of changes in the consumer buying behavior? That people are doing panic buying. Panic buying means that they are trying to grab the goods as soon as they are available in the market, because they have lot many apprehensions in the mind regarding the COVID situation. Another thing is that due to the unanticipated lockdown condition in the states, people are purchasing in higher volume. They are doing hoarding of the stuff, necessary stuff. At the same time, they are preferring to buy online rather than going out to the markets. E-retailers are offering safe and speedy delivery. So people are trying to purchase from those e-retailers who are offering safe and speedy delivery. So different companies are e-commerce companies are offering products online, but customer will choose that firm that is offering speedy delivery with proper safety. At the same times, earlier the most popular mode of payment for online shopping was cash on delivery, but now this trend has been changing. People in India are now adopting different online payment options too, because they are avoiding handing over the cash to the concerned delivery boy. So they are opting for different online payment options. Companies are also providing various online payment options to the customer, and different companies have started offering contactless deliveries. So e-retailers have also changed their strategies by providing safe delivery, speedy delivery, providing different online payment options, and providing contactless timely delivery to the customers. Another change that we can see is that people are now preferring to local products, because number one, that local products are easily available and available on time. Second thing is that to boost the local economy also, companies as well as customers, they have started sourcing the local products. So these are the reasons why preference to local products is there. Then there is increased preference to trusted and hygienic brands, because the because of the COVID situations, people have realized the importance of hygiene. They are now more aware about personal hygiene. So they are preferring to those kind of brands which are hygienic. So while choosing the gloves or while choosing the sanitizers, mask, we are more focused about those brands which are more hygienic, because we desire for safety in our life. So we read the labels properly, what all are the ingredients, is it safe to consume or not. We are more concerned about that. Earlier we were not. Due to the pandemic, we have become more aware about the personal hygiene and preferring to the trusted brands and hygienic brands. So rather than purchasing any local sanitizer, we will prefer to a hygienic and trusted brand. So there is an increased preference to trusted and hygienic brands. Another thing is that consumers have started preferring to reliable products. It was always there, but nowadays nobody want to take any sort of risk. Earlier there were so many types of risk involved in e-commerce, whether it is product risk, delivery risk, or safety risk. But nowadays people don't want to take any risk, so they would like to choose those kinds of products and services which are quite reliable, because they do not want to take tension of returning the goods or replacement of goods. That is why reliable products are more preferred. They want peace of customer want peace of mind and reliability to produce strong brand affinity, to develop a brand loyalty. They need uh, those kinds of brands, those kinds of products and services which are quite reliable. Earlier in India, the trend was that people used to give a lot of uh, lot of preference to the price. But nowadays, although still price consciousness is still there, but reliability has become another important factor. Price consciousness is there not because of the attitude of the Indian people, but also because the purchasing power of people has gone down the last financial year. Therefore, people have become more price conscious. They are trying to decrease their consumption. They are trying to save more for the family health. So they want to increase the family savings. They are delaying for the non-essential purchases and long-term investments to manage their savings. Social media engagement. So we all know that social media engagement has gone up in this post-COVID area. Whether it is about any type of social media, there has been a surge. According to this Kantar's COVID-19 barometer report, there has been a 40% spike in the usage of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Probably this is the only option left with the people to get engaged with the friends and the other knowns. That is why social media engagement has gone up. So, then again, due to the restrictions on meetings, gathering, crowd, people are spending most of their time on social media. They are preferring contactless purchase, whether it is about payments or it is about choosing a particular product. Shoppers are trying to choose over the digital platforms. They are ordering on phone, they are making payments on phone, and they want a contactless delivery too. People are also not interested to carry their wallets everywhere. That is why also they are trying to make a contactless purchase. So this was about the changes in the consumer behavior as you are seeing. So to sum up, there has been a lot of transformation in the way consumers behave, the way they purchase goods online. Simultaneously, there is a transformation in the models that e-commerce companies are adopting. They are also transforming their value chain and adopting new models such as collaboration with different parties, offering a bundle of products together, expanding their services, different operating models they are using. So this new normal is going to accelerate the digital transformation. People will spend more on essential and reduce the spending on discretionary goods. Focus will be more on the health, hygiene, and medical care, home-based entertainment, and less on travel, less on lifestyle spending on the luxurious items. So also we will also see that local stores will also use digital platform to expand their reach. So there will be a collaboration between e-commerce companies and the local mom and pop stores. E-retailers are also collaborating with delivery partners to provide the delivery solution, uh, whether it is about contactless delivery or delivering on time with the help of different types of technologies. We are going to see various sorts of collaboration. Companies are also going to use the new technologies such as artificial intelligence to gather the real-time data and use that data to provide customized solutions to the customers. So this way we are going to see a lot of change in the coming time periods in this industry. So thank you very much. If there is any questions, I'll be happy to